Alright, we're at the post office in Cocoa, Florida, and we're setting up a live stream.
Let's see, first we have to...
Hopefully we're on the main channel.
Let's see. Whoops. I think I need to be on your side.
Yeah, I'll get out of the car.
Okay. That's as good as I can get it. It's a little bit wonky. But it works.
Now we just start the stream?
Now you sign into YouTube. Click on YouTube.
Alright, here we go. Let's do the title, I guess.
To Gainesville.
To
Gainesville.
G. Wait. Spell it.
Right there. You see that? That one? Gainnesville.
E. Does that spell it correctly?
You got E-L-L-E, not I-L-L-E.
Oh, well, should we redo that?
Here.
Just put it in. I don't know. I'm sorry.
That's okay. Let me take this over here.
I've been recording this for...
Let's see. 2025 space 07 space 21st?
Yeah.
To
Gainesville.
Okay.
Now you gotta click enter. You want to make this public. Not for kids.
Not for kids. Okay.
Alright.
Yep.
Go live. Alright, it's going to be going live now. 3, 2, 1. Alright, we're live. Now, of course, we just turned the camera. I guess, yeah. Do I look old enough?
I do.
Alright, let's turn the camera. Alright, now the camera's aimed out the window. And let's see how many people are going to join into this stream.
Head northwest toward Florida 501 North.
Yeah, there it is. It says you are live.
Let's open up the stream and see if anybody... And guys, if you're watching, leave a comment.
Hey guys, if you're watching,
Okay, turn the volume off.
Yeah, because it'll be annoying to hear myself on repeat.
Math on though. And I forgot the other. There isn't a thing in the back, is there? Oh.
What thing in the back?
Not you.
And now there's all those comments that just popped up.
That wasn't you. That was some girl. Okay.
That was weird.
I bumped something. I bumped a button, and it went to some other live stream. I have no idea who that was.
That was weird.
Yeah, that was weird.
And we're leaving the post office.
Yep.
And like I said, for all those who put comments in the chat, rules, no foul language. That's why we're going to have to put a pretty strict
The
filter.
rule is be kind.
You know, and don't use foul language.
Yeah. Don't try to start fights. Don't try to do political stuff.
And
don't use the rude words.
Yeah. As much as there may be rude words depending on the situation, that's all situational.
Okay, if we don't get in a car accident or near misses, I don't see any reason for rude words.
You know, and also at the same time, one thing I'm also trying to say is, you know, just don't, you know, putting it in the comments is on purpose. When you're typing in a rude word, that's on purpose.
Yeah,
Take the next right onto Florida 501 North, then turn right onto Industry Road.
Typing in rude words is on purpose. There's no accident to that. It's one thing if you accidentally say it on a video.
There's one thing to have a spontaneous exclamation, which is rude, and it's another to type in.
Take the
Typing
next
in is
right
not
onto Industry Road.
spontaneous.
That's why I don't want to hear.
I should say hi from Mom.
That's why I don't think people.
Is there a chat on the
Yeah,
screen?
there's chat, yeah, and you do show up as moderator.
Okay, but it showed up that way.
Yeah, it showed up. I was just saying that. Okay, now I can't even think, but I have to be careful about what I say now because we're live, and also.
Use the left lane to stay on Industry Road.
Like I said, you don't accidentally, I don't want to hear anybody say, "Oh, I accidentally typed in a bad word." You don't accidentally type it. And you know what? Because I don't want to keep repeating myself, but yeah, let's just get on with the video. And I know I gotta calm down myself.
I know you're excited.
Gainesville, this is gonna be more exciting than the Gainesville trip that happened last time. We got 11 people on. Holy cow!
Seriously?
Turn left onto the
12
ramp
people.
to Florida 528 West.
Wow.
Oh my gosh. We already got 12 people at the start.
Oh.
And one like. We got one person who hit like on the stream.
Okay, your sister is probably on. Because she knows you were going to go live, but she's at work. And I don't know if she did the extra steps that she needs to do in order to be able to
Comment.
Continue for half a mile.
Caleb? Caleb's on?
Hi, Caleb.
I wonder if that's the Caleb that we know about that's been in my videos.
Yeah, that's probably your nephew.
In a quarter mile, merge onto Florida 528
I think I know which
West.
Caleb this is that's commenting.
I don't know.
Well,
I can't read it.
I know I can't read. All I see is hi.
Okay, well, hi's good.
I think it's the Caleb that's been in my videos because
well.
there's a particular. What do you mean? There was a particular Caleb that I filmed with that has the same name as the same first name as you. I'm sorry if I get confused and mixed in with the.
It's a different Caleb. Okay. Hi, Caleb. That's not related to us.
It's not.
Okay. Doesn't have to be.
Doesn't have to be. I just think it'd be cool if we got the actual Caleb that I filmed with. Because there's one that we've seen in the fall in the ocean and on the Miami road trip. Which those have been the best videos I ever made. As much as I ranted on the Miami trip, it was actually one of the best videos.
Yeah, there's not. This is going to be about 3 hours.
Yeah, this is going to be hours long, so just watch until the end.
Take the exit toward I-95 North.
And like I said, I do elevator videos.
We're going to go through the Howland National Forest, which basically means we're going to be out in the middle of nowhere, kind of.
If you thought the Silver Spring trip was long, this is going to be really long.
Well, most of the way is the same way as it was to Silver Springs. Because Gainesville is past Silver Springs from Cook Beach.
And there's that railroad tracks that has the train.
Yep, there's a bright line train, it's a passenger train.
Where are you headed, Gainesville? I mean, if you read the title correctly.
Well, okay, he doesn't know where Gainesville is.
Well, I'm not going to say anything against it.
Gainesville is the west half of Florida. It's not on the beaches. And it's kind of like the cutoff between North Florida and Central Florida.
We're in Florida.
Yeah.
So Gainesville, Florida should be fun to go to.
I'm not sure if Gainesville is officially North Florida or if it's still considered Central Florida. Right around there.
Take the exit toward
I have been there.
Okay, but we're going to the Oaks Mall.
We're going to the Oaks Mall that has the elevator, which they shouldn't have a problem with you filming. So therefore, I mean, I'm always going to be polite and discreet with the way I film. I'm not going to be completely obvious, but I'm still going to be obvious, as in the employees are going to be able to catch that I'm filming.
People who are paying attention will be able to tell that you are filming, but you are not going to be obnoxious with the filming.
No, and like I said, you know,
and
that's
if somebody says you can't film here, then you will shut the camera off.
Yeah, I will
and say,
shut the.
Okay, sorry, I thought it was permitted. Because it is
Private property.
property.
That's why I will shut the camera off. I'm not
And
gonna.
It is it's conditional public use of private property.
Yeah, as much as it may suck that you can't film, you have to comply with it.
You have to comply with what people say you can do on their property.
You know, I don't want to hear none of this. Oh, I can. You know, I don't want to hear none of this.
Most places do not have a problem with filming if you are courteous and discreet.
No, but I don't want to hear none of this First Amendment audit bullshit. No, I don't want to hear that.
Most of the First Amendment auditors,
They're rude.
that I have seen are rude, and they are causing places to have a policy of no filming. We're not doing that.
We're not doing that because that takes away our rights.
It takes away. You do not have the right to film on somebody else's
No,
property.
you don't. But like I said, you know.
It takes away privileges that you are granted with on how you use someone else's property.
Yeah, but you know, I really hope the Oaks Mall allows filming. If they don't allow filming, I'm just going to stop the film and leave.
Yeah. It's like if I let people play in the front yard, I am giving them permission to play in my front yard. If they start walking in the house, I can say, go away.
Yeah.
And you can't come in my yard anymore.
You know, like I said, I will be complying with private property. If they say no filming, we shut the video off immediately. And I need to be honest, instead of lying and saying, oh, I'm not filming, and then continuing to film when they can clearly see that you got the camera on.
And don't assume that people are stupid.
Yeah, and like I said, that whole thing of, oh, I'm not filming and I'm still filming, that's bollocks.
No, that's lying.
You know, you shouldn't lie like that.
No. drive like an old lady. Because I am an old lady. I worked hard to get this old.
God is watching.
God is always watching.
Wow. It's interesting how somebody put God is watching. I think that's what it says.
I don't know. Yep.
I think it's kind of funny that somebody put that up there. I hope everybody's going to enjoy this road trip, because this is going to be a big, massive road trip video. Hours of road trip is going to be included. And also, for anybody on the stream, leave a comment.
Now there is a heat advisory today. All the way up. I checked the weather report, and the heat index is going to be around 110 until the rain moves in. And the temperature is supposed to be getting into the mid-90s.
Whoa.
But the mall's air conditioned! Yay, air conditioning! Mommy loves air conditioning.
Trust me, I'm in the... What is your favorite thing? Well, elevators are my favorite thing on this channel.
Elevators and drive-thrus.
Yeah.
Just
That's why drive-thrus maybe... That's why we brought you all... And for all those out there, also, make sure you subscribe to Elevators Rock On too, so you can see some videos that are exclusive to the channel.
the question is, do you like drive-through videos because it's a video, or do you like drive-through videos because it means you've got food?
Well, I like both options.
I like vending machines. Do you like filming the vending machines because you like filming the vending machines, or do you like filming the vending machines
It also gets
because you
me,
get food?
it also gets me a lot of clicks. That's why I...
People like watching vending machine videos. I don't know why. But any hobby that is not yours is weird.
I'm in the back seat, LOL.
You're in the back seat?
Huh. The person who left the comment, I guess he's in the back seat. I guess he's in the back
Are you
seat.
gonna be backseat driving?
Is there a steering wheel in the back seat?
Nope.
That's not where the steering wheel should go.
Does he know what the term backseat driving means? A backseat driver is somebody who is attempting to navigate and boss the driver around from the back seat. Little Rock is in the navigator's seat, but Little Rock doesn't navigate well. So we are grateful for smartphones and MapQuest.
That scared me. The fact that the chair just did noise, but it's not that
I
bad.
wasn't in the car, that was just the sheets.
Yeah, it was just a chair. It's not that
Your seat
bad.
reclining, that's fine.
It's not that bad though, because I'm just laying here and, like I said, this trip I really enjoy.
And the live stream is in portrait mode, because last time we did a live stream, we thought we were doing it in landscape mode, and it turns out we were just doing it sideways.
Yeah, which looks really bad.
Yeah.
It looks pretty bad.
Operator error. Please replace operator.
It was a very lousy thing. Is there a lot of traffic? Yeah, there is.
Actually, this is not that much traffic for this time. No. Well, actually, what time is it?
9:48.
At 9:45, this isn't bad.
This is what I really enjoy. I mean, this is the road trip. This is what I
The
enjoy.
snowbirds have all gone home, so it's not too bad.
And once I get to the Oaks Mall, then I'm going to start. And of course, anybody who's been watching me for a long time should remember that I did a Gainesville road trip years ago with my cousin.
We went to Gainesville and filmed, and we went to the Oaks Mall once before.
But this is kind of a retake of it where I actually get the full trip.
Did you swap shirts?
Oh shoot, I think I forgot. I think I forgot.
Oh well.
It's not a big deal though.
No, it's not a big deal.
It doesn't really matter what shirt I'm wearing, I can still have a good time.
Yeah, but I just got some new shirts, and I figured you should wear a new shirt for the live stream and the videos.
And I forgot to put it on.
The new shirts look just like the old shirts, only they're new.
But it's not a big deal because we're still going on a fun trip.
Yep. I forgot to check to see if you wore your new shirt. Oh well.
Oh well. We got 3 people on the stream, so. And 2 likes now.
Have 3 people commented?
No, 1 person. Just 1 person.
Or 2 people, because I commented.
Yeah.
So you got 3 people. You got me, the person who commented, and somebody else.
I'll see if anybody else gets on. It'd be nice if James too would join us too.
Okay, a lot of the filmers, you know, from the elevator community, have jobs.
I know they have jobs.
Or go to college.
I know that. But what I'm saying is it would be nice to catch some of these.
It would be nice if some of the filmers joined us. But
You know, because I'm sure that happened before. Like there was the Sonic guy who had the crappy mic.
yeah.
Who
I think he just posted a video about it about my microphone that they got.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to watch that.
I know the last couple of days I saw he posted about a new microphone.
I'm gonna have to watch that video just because I had to get caught up with the elevator.
And since I know very little about microphones, most of the any tech stuff he talked about was meaningless to me.
But it does make sense that I would love to have better microphones to improve audio quality.
Well, you're streaming on the phone.
Yeah, exactly.
The phone has, in theory, the best audio quality for vocal ranges.
The device.
Well, for voice. Because the microphones on phones are designed for voice. Because
Exactly.
phone calls.
And I got the cam video that's running.
Yep. Now, I do not know about noise canceling and how much road noise is being picked up by the phone.
And since the camera starts a new video every 7 minutes.
Well, it'll be in sections, and you can string together with
With the editor.
the editing software.
Which I haven't, thankfully. Do you like swimming?
I like swimming. Little Rock doesn't know how to swim very well. I think you can swim well enough to get to the edge if you fall in the pool.
Yeah.
Not enough to go in the ocean.
No.
I don't think I swim well enough to go in the ocean.
I'm scared of drowning.
Well, as long as you avoid bodies of water that you cannot stand in, fine.
Okay, well, bye. Sorry, guys, I have to go.
Oh well, it was nice having you here.
Yeah.
Enjoy the rest of your day.
Maybe you can join in later.
Maybe, well, you know, he's got to go. The Lord knows how long his stuff's done. If you don't like it because I don't. He does, maybe.
Have fun in Florida.
I like Florida. It does not snow.
But the only worst part about it is it's so hot.
Well, we do pay for not having to shovel snow by having 3 months of sauna. I call June, July, and August are not summertime. They are sauna season. It's between the two summers. Make sure that's you should probably do that.
There we go, got the magnet on.
Okay, got the magnet charger on.
And there's a hotel.
Motel.
Motel.
Hotels have inside corridors, and motels have the doors open to outside. Hotels are also often calmer. If your hotel or motel is only going to be like 2 stories,
Oh, that call 511.
I don't know which one's 511.
It's just advertisements on the front.
Oh. Or the 511 signs, that's for emergency alerts and like road conditions, Amber alerts, possibly tourist information. I wonder if they're turning off soon. Now, when I checked the MapQuest last night, no, it shows 3 ways to get from Oak Beach to the mall in Gainesville. And the primary one that it was recommending was to take the beach line and the turnpike, both of which are tolls. But when we were leaving the post office, it did not recommend the beach line because of daytime traffic.
the other day. And the way back went different than usual because we stopped at some other place on the way back.
You stopped at a park on the way back.
Yeah. Anybody should be able to remember that.
You took 95 up, because it's fastest. And you took, I don't know, maybe US 1 back. And stopped at a park where you saw a bunch of manatees.
Yeah, I think I saw a bunch of them.
I will have to ask your sister what the name of that park was. I didn't see it in the video.
Yeah, the location. Even though directions to it is revealed.
Yeah, the
'cause I did.
directions to it is revealed, but there were a lot of manatees there.
We'll be able to get the location, I think. And one
Yeah,
day.
she knows what park it was.
And I love how Riley's sitting in the car. He's like, and he says, "I'm good," and Christopher's like, "It's effing nature."
Okay. He was having a puberty moment.
And Christopher, the way he reacted to it, I'm not going to say what he actually said, but I'm just alluding to it as much.
It was frustrating
The fact that Riley,
to your brother-in-law because his son didn't want to get out and join the family for an activity.
and it was
But
funny.
he has puberty, and when you have puberty, you go through periods where you do not want to be seen
Yeah, but the
parental units.
But the funniest part is I got out, I'm filming, and then I got a shot of him coming out of the car after I get up to the thing to get a view.
Well, he finally got tired of sitting in the car.
So he got out, he came out, and I got a video of him. I zoomed in on him while he was coming out.
See, several things happened. First off, he realized there's nobody around to see. And second, it was probably getting warm in the car. And third, it was definitely boring in the car. So
Yeah,
he decided to join the group.
And it was funny how he comes in minutes after, and then I get footage of, of the manatees, and then I leave.
Yeah. Well, you weren't spending a long time there.
I just thought that was a fun little video. I really enjoyed the way it came out. And then there was the part where I was frustrated and it said something about kill those flies. Because the bugs were getting me.
When you are out in nature, there will be bugs.
And I was being really bothered by it apparently in the end of that. But it just gets interesting what I saw.
It was like we had somebody come door to door wanting to do pest control. Like, that's how I'm getting my pest control.
STL Bears.
What do you say?
Discord.
I know it's this one.
Let's see
You ready to see what it says?
I think he's got a members only stream.
Oh, they're doing a members only tonight?
Let me go look at this. I don't think he's streaming.
No, he's not streaming now. He gives advance notice when he's doing a members only. It wasn't anything urgent.
No, it wasn't. I'm not gonna bother even reading through because it's nothing important. I'll be focused on that afterwards because it's nothing about it. If it was a members only stream, I'd read that.
Yeah, well, the members only streams usually don't start until 8 or 9 o'clock.
Yeah, but we'll have a fun road trip.
Most of them are 9 o'clock our time, 8 o'clock is.
I just really hope I enjoy hope everybody who watches this enjoys long road trips because it'd be cool if Jason would come on our stream after all that. Because I remember there was that one time where Zoe was doing a stream, and then Jason came on as Diesel Ducey, so then thought it was Diesel Ducey, and then he put, "Dang it, I'm on the wrong account."
Yeah.
So that was hilarious.
That was funny.
and then Jason comes on the right account, and then I say, no, go back on as Diesel Lucy. So then I responded to it and left a comment and said, no, go back on as Diesel Lucy.
You should be yourself.
Well, I thought it was funny, and the fact that Jason said I could go back on as Diesel Lucy.
Well,
and then he did for a few seconds. He left a few comments after that on Diesel Lucy just for my enjoyment, and then he went back on as ST Elevators.
see,
Jason has
I
actually.
think Jason had access to the Diesel Lucy account because he was doing the editing for him at that time.
But I also think it's funny that that I hate escalators. You know, he apparently he gave his login information to Schindler-Houghton and Sussex because they both went into his channel after he took down the fart video and made it back up. After he privatized and unlisted the video, then the game would be to see how long it would take.
That was something that started as a prank that became an inside joke, from what I could tell.
And the fart video was made public.
I'm making it public. How long will it take you to notice it? I made it private again. How long will it take you to notice?
And it was an embarrassing video because he did a video about a fart. Even though
it was silly teenage boy stuff.
Yeah, it was goofy, and there wasn't anything inappropriate about the video. It was just goofy, and it was just him sitting there being like, I got a fart.
It was not, since there's no smell-o-vision, it was not gross. It was childish, and it was definitely bathroom humor.
And I thought it was funny.
And you get to an age where that is embarrassing. First it's really funny, then it's embarrassing, and then it's like, I'm just going to roll my eyes at the way I was when I was younger.
And then his friends would make it public.
And the making it public, making it private was a joke. It was a running joke between them because they did it several times. And if it truly bothered him, he would have deleted it.
Of course he would have.
It did not bother him enough to delete it. And it happened multiple times. So I am assuming that was an inside joke. What do we have on here? Looks like some.
Ugh.
Survey crew ahead. Not too far ahead because we got back to the vehicle.
Alright, we got one person back on, and now it
says 2 people.
well, now it says 0, but it's going to flash that on and off.
Did you close it out on my phone when you checked the Discord?
I think I may have. Nope, we're back on.
Yeah, I'll make sure one of them is small and the other one is big. Because I'm not sure which highway we're turning on.
We'll figure it out.
No. I don't have to worry about us like, oh no, we're lost and the internet went down. Because first off, I have a paper map, and second, I know how to get home from here.
And of course, last time I did the Silver Springs road trip,
Yeah.
which was a 7-hour video, and this video will be longer than 7 hours. So
Now,
here we
are
go.
not going to exactly go past Silver Springs. But, we will be going most of the way to Silver Springs. If memory serves from looking at the directions, shortly before Silver Springs, we turn right. I think.
There are police movement ahead.
No, that explains why that guy slowed down. Went from 70 to 60. going at the speed limit 40 miles under, I'm not going to get a ticket.
It was funny when Roblox, Roblox I think was copied by Block City, which got shut down.
Yeah, because it was a literal copy.
It was funny the fact, I mean, I did look at it when I found out there was a copy of Roblox, because apparently the person was clever enough to copy the game. And
Well, when you heard about the copy of Roblox in Block City, it was in the process of being shut down, I think.
it was in the process, and I looked at it, and it was just straight up a ripoff.
Mostly you saw it on YouTube videos,
Yeah, and I played it a couple of times.
but
I played the game a couple of times just to see what it was like.
I like Roblox.
Roblox is better. I mean, it's much
Except for the elevators. I hate riding the elevators for Roblox. To simulate motion on elevators, it's got a thing where it vibrates the image.
Yeah, it's horrible. Skyscraper
it's
Sim
not.
is better.
It's not horrible. It gives me motion sickness.
Well, that's why Skyscraper Sim is a better game.
Skyscraper Simulator just has elevator noises instead of vibrating.
And of course, if you're on a glass elevator, you get to watch out the window
Yep.
as it goes up. And Skyscraper Sim is a really cool game.
Yeah.
And apparently, Esther Geek 881 and Benno have been doing clever things to it. They created certain buildings on Skyscraper.
Ryan Thor
Was the one that made it.
created Skyscraper Simulator.
And Benno,
And the initial building, he told me, was based on the big building in the movie The Towering Inferno, which I saw in the box office when it came out. I saw that in the theater. And it copied as much of it as they showed in the movie, and then he just kind of made up what he figured it looked like after, what it looked like on the places they didn't show. Which is cool. And then Ben did some modifications to it, or some supplemental programs to make it easier for people to build their own elevators and their own buildings. And he recreated several locations in
the end videos because the stream may cut out.
And the stream may cut out.
And of course,
because
sometimes
there's a lot of-
sometimes it pixelates.
Well, we're going to go through the Ocala National Forest. So, very rural. It may be flat in Florida, but there's still limits on how far a signal can go. Plus, did we find out the live streams on our phones are only 720?
Yeah. And even if the stream cuts out, the video is still going to be
The
running.
video's still going. You've got plenty of blank space on the chip, and it's drawing power from the car. So there's no reason for it to cut out. It is sitting in the sun, but the air conditioner's on, so it's still kind of cool there. I used to work at, the second story had a training rooms. But someone came up with the idea, instead of taking first floor space for a couple of tables, like the one that's near us has, first parking spot on the first floor. It's an ambulance that just pulled onto the highway behind us.
There are objects on road ahead.
Objects on the road ahead. That sounds like an accident, which is probably where the ambulance is going. Sure, change to the middle road lane, and that's where the objects are on the road. A lot of braking going on.
stopping, I think.
No, we're not stopping.
Oh yeah, we're not.
No, it's just slowed down. And it looks like all the lanes are slowing down.
There's the guy with the pickup truck who's got something along with it.
Yeah, he's pulling a trailer. Boy, giving the guy ahead of us extra room. Which means people are going to be cutting in.
And of course, one
But
thing I have
he's
to mention.
tailgating.
One thing I have to mention is now we see Buc-ee's coming up. I see it coming
Yeah, I
up.
think there's on the sign there. Yeah,
That is the sign.
There's a sign there, and I thought I saw on the other side of the change drop is the Buc-ee's sign.
There it is right there. I see. Well, it's not just
There it is.
there's the actual Buc-ee's. You can see it up there, over there in that distance. The camera does get in the shot, so it is there.
There's that mall that we went to because it looked like it had 2 stories on some of the stores, and nope, just not ceilings.
Yeah. But that's Buc-ee's right there.
Yeah, that's Buc-ee's.
One day we'll have to do a video where we go there again.
I will.
'Cause I know I did a video there before, and I got a pretty
You've
good
done
video.
several videos that you're going there.
I did several videos going there, but it was also nice having a video where I went into Buc-ee's.
In 2 miles, use the right 2 lanes to take exit 268 toward Ocala.
Okay. We're getting there.
And this is the full 7 hours, you know, where I occasionally talk, even though some parts I'll be silent, some parts I won't be. I just try not to say the same thing over and over again. Live your life well. I think it's a parking garage or a...
That's medical. Is it admin help?
And it's under construction.
Silver Springs is the next exit.
That's cool.
We're heading towards Silver Springs.
In a half mile, use the right 2 lanes to take exit 268 toward Ocala.
It's the right 2 lanes. So.
And this will be much longer than the Silver Springs video. This is one of my longest
Use
videos
the
on
right 2
YouTube.
lanes to take exit 268. In a quarter mile, use the left 2 lanes to take the ramp to Barker Home, Silver Springs.
That over when I hit.
Use the left 2 lanes to take the ramp to Barker Home, then use any lane to turn left onto Florida 40 West, West Granada Boulevard.
And there's Walmart in the And there's Walmart.
Here's where we stopped to get a bathroom break. Way to Silver Springs.
That's where I had the bathroom break on the Silver Springs video. Everybody should remember
At
that.
the light, use any lane to turn left onto Florida 40 West, West Granada Boulevard. Continue on Florida 40 West for 59 miles.
See, Silver Springs is 61 miles, and I'm going to be on this road for 9 miles. Ocala is 66. The other side of Ocala has a park I'd like to take you to when it's cooler.
Yeah, when it's cool. Because right now it is so gosh
We
darn
are
hot.
not going to drive a couple of hours to go to a really cool, interesting park when the heat index is over 100.
Yeah, it's like absolutely not.
No. Times like this makes me wish I had cruise control.
Yeah.
Or a fully self-driving car. Some people are predicting that children born nowadays most of them will never drive. Just can't get a driver's license for 16 until you're 16. And they may have fully self-driving cars that are actually basically a traveling living room. By then. If they come out, if they do have a properly working self-driving car, it's actually safer if all the cars are self-driving, because most accidents are caused by human error. Somebody's going too fast, somebody is changing lanes without looking, getting bored while driving and nodding off. White line fever, which means you've been driving so long you just like following the white line and you're kind of zoning out. But most accidents are caused by human error. And if you have a fully self-driving car that functions properly and that's all that's on the road, the cars all communicate with each other and keep safe distances and automatically slow down or speed up just a mile or two to let people in and out where they're turning. So we take human error out of the equation and it becomes safer. Not there yet. not sure how much of this is undeveloped versus where the forest ends and begins. Gas mileage is worse in the city because it's running when you're not moving. Stop signs, stop lights, and all that. Since there's nobody behind me, I will show you. See, now we're doing about 60, which is the speed limit. It's just past 2 1/4. Take my foot off the gas. It's going to drop down. I can start going with the car, we go slow and then we move, and then if I slowly accelerate, you can feel a change or hear a change in the motor.
Yeah.
That's when the automatic transmission switches gears. It's much more noticeable with a manual because you have to do it. The highest gear, lowest speed is somewhere around 40 miles an hour. So it's like you were the only car on the road. And you could go whatever speed you wanted. If you were wanting to go as far as you could, using the least amount of gas, you didn't care how long it took. Going 40, 45 miles an hour would be going somewhere between 35 and 45 miles an hour would be your ideal speed. But if you're going 70 miles, and the speed limit is 70 miles an hour, it takes you 1 hour to get there. If you're going 35 miles an hour, and you're going 70 miles, it takes you 2 hours to get there. That's why speed limits go so fast when there's limited traffic areas, restricted traffic areas, like divided highways. They go on and off every so many miles, and everybody on your side is going in the same direction. One of the reasons that people my age tend to drive a little slower isn't just because, okay, we're older and we're more cautious, but when we were learning to drive, there was a federal maximum speed limit of 55. Because OPEC was created. Gas went from a quarter, 25, 30 cents a gallon, to over $1.
And there's those same rocks that we saw last time.
The big pile of rocks. I don't know why there is a big pile of rocks.
And now we gotta wait at the red light.
Yeah.
Full wait time is going to be left in.
Oh, these are 2 state roads, major state roads.
And now we're green. In just a matter
It's not green though, because they've done yellow.
And like I said, because this
big
is
intersection.
because nothing really gets edited out, that's why you get to experience the full wait at the red light.
It wasn't that long.
Well, it wasn't that long, but you do get to kind of experience the full.
Yeah, you get to experience stopping at a red light.
Yeah, and you get to experience the full road trip. And like I said, this is the entire trip, and this is continuous. And the goal of these road trip videos actually is to have them edited minimally as possible, which is why I go with really long stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, this is hours long, and it's totally worthwhile because this kind of road trip, you know, look at all.
It's a pretty drive, right?
It's a pretty cool drive.
It's nice. There's a lot of nice scenery.
I remember doing the Silver Springs video, and it was.
It's not. Yeah, so far, this is the exact way we went to Silver Springs. Except for Silver Springs, we started the video at Publix, which is across the street from the post office. And we will be turning before we get to Silver Springs. And I hope I'm not frustrating the person behind us too much. Because we're doing the speed limit and there's oncoming traffic. Why are we slowing? completely paved. Painted.
Are we gonna pass the Silver Springs or?
No, we're turning off before Silver Springs, and then we're going to continue on north for I don't know how long.
So we already got a couple hours worth.
Yeah.
You just gotta get the whole trip to the mall.
We haven't been past that fancy roadside stand with all the strange stuff in it.
Yeah. I'm waiting to get past that.
I heard they have cool stuff there.
Well, we saw cool stuff out the window. And I know I'm annoying the person behind me by doing the spin because they're right on my tail. I can't see their tires in the rearview mirror. And if I can't see their tires in the rearview mirror at 50 miles an hour, then they are too close. Oh man. Finally got a no passing zone and there's oncoming traffic. Is it past me? Yep, they are. I'm gonna slow down. Both pass. And now we're at 60 again. Okay, you're cutting it close, mister. You didn't signal. So I spent. If he had signaled to change lanes to let me know he was going to pass me too, I would not have accelerated yet. Because that's not only rude but dangerous. Because we were coming up on the no passing zone. He just barely made it. Not quite a bad driver. Hurts my gas mileage a tiny bit, going from 60 to 55 to 50 and then back up to 60. But if they've changed lanes to pass me because I'm annoying them going 60 to 60, I slow down to let them pass, especially when I can see oncoming traffic. Okay, he signaled to go back into my lane, but not signaled to go into the other lane. I know there are people who think that these speed limits are just to be annoying, but there's actually reasons for the speed limits. Speed limits are based on population density.
Yeah.
The speed limit is going to be slower in a neighborhood with a lot of kids. The speed limit's going to be 15, 20 miles an hour.
Yeah, in our neighborhood, speed limit's different.
Just about every neighborhood I've lived in, the speed limit is 15 or 20, depending on, curved roads, straight roads, how big are the front yards. And so naturally, the speed limit's going to be really slow there because kids running on the road. zones have a different speed limit with schools getting in and out because a whole bunch of kids on the road. I think this might be that weird looking place.
Yeah, I think we're seeing it now.
Yeah. But when you're driving through, say, a downtown area, a business area, the speed limit might be 35. If you're traveling in an area that goes, yeah, the Barberville Yard Art Emporium.
Here we are.
I see giant buffaloes, zebras, all sorts of cool stuff, right? You don't want to stop there today, right?
No. Rather not.
Your sister saw that and said she'd like to go to it someday.
Yeah, I'll go to it someday too.
I see a yellow tiger, I see buffalo, I see elk,
And there's
a
that
giant
gas
chicken.
station where the thing's down.
Yeah, windstorm did that. Dinosaur, zebra, bears. It's a dragon.
I wonder if
Speed limit
anybody
right
else-
here is 40. See that intersection?
I don't know if SmartFit's been there or not.
Because people are parking and stuff. 45, and then it goes up to 55 here.
Yeah, here we go, 40. I think SmartFit's been there.
Possibly. Limited access roads like the interstates, where there's a division, a physical division between the two directions of traffic, and you can only get on and off at certain points. And there's also a buffer on the side before you get into any kind of, back into people's houses and stuff. Those go higher. You're not going to go 70 through a neighborhood. You're not going to go 15 on the interstate. Now here, there's driveways that come out. It's one lane each way. There are driveways and side streets. So you can't go 70 here. Probably a little, it's a glorified driveway or like a shared driveway. So, you know, this is a driveway, it only goes probably to one house. The ones that are labeled dead ends probably go to 2 or 3 houses.
Oh, you're back. Okay.
Hi.
Caleb's back, yeah.
Hello, Caleb. We're in the area near the Ocala National Forest.
It's been a couple hours now.
There's another dead end. If you look down that dead end street, you will probably see just a couple of houses. Too long to look. It winds around. Speed limit here is 50 because it's kind of curvy and there's one in each direction.
still think it's interesting the stream's still on after all that time.
Yeah.
And nothing private has been said.
No.
We just been talking about how we got this cool road here and
Spanish moss hanging from the trees.
there's the field.
It's got some shade walled up. There's another dead end.
Yeah, there's a dead end.
Most of these roads are dead ends because, like I said, they go out to somebody's house.
Yeah,
Or a
exactly.
couple of people's houses. I mean, that one had a sign and it said it was, I think it said it was a dead end as well, and it's a dirt road.
This is way better than the old sport camera. For audio quality anyway.
On the phone.
The Brave.
Oh, great, yeah. Brave is several years newer. For sale, 25-acre farm. Oh, man. That'd be a lot of mowing. Right?
Yeah.
Rear, next 33 miles. Watch out for a bear. That means we're coming up on officially the Ocala National Forest pretty soon. Down to 45. Because it's sort of a city.
For some reason my mind keeps popping up stuff that I don't want to say while I'm filming.
There was a motor home park.
And now we're crossing the lake.
Drawbridge, it's a river.
Oh yeah.
That's a lake, it's a pretty skinny one.
There's
Right?
houses that go to this water.
Mm-hmm. And we're up to 45.
I really enjoy this road trip. And maybe we'll get to take the stream into the mall.
I don't know.
We'll see if we can do that.
How are you going to stream and film?
That's gonna be the question.
That's difficult.
It is going to be difficult, so. The Oaks Mall should be a fun thing to do.
Yeah.
And like I said, tune into
Can't believe we're
Elevators Rock.
driving 3 hours so that you can film elevators in a mall.
Tune into Elevators Rock On 2 for the full road trip video.
No, mommy loves you, but mommy will drive 3 hours so that you can film the elevators in a mall.
And hope.
It's your birthday adventure.
And hope to God that there's not
It's
a
not
no
your birthday
filming
today, but
31st, I'm getting the
Yeah.
21 balloon.
yep. But we had to do it today, right? Because YouTube has a policy that takes effect tomorrow, the It says you cannot live stream on a channel where the channel owner is under the age of 16 or 15?
16, I
16.
think.
And YouTube thinks that you're 50.
Yeah, because the safe search, you know, is recommending really bad videos.
Yeah, because when you turned 18, YouTube, without notification, shut off the safe search, and without notification, completely disregarded everything that you had been watching that was on your history, and began doing recommendations and the pop-up where when you sign in it automatically starts showing stuff for things that YouTube thought was what an 18-year-old boy would want to or should want to watch.
And then be looking at not safe for work stuff that comes up on the recommendation.
And a bunch of it, while YouTube does not have anything that is X-rated,
They have
it's not OnlyFans, it does have a lot of not safe for work things and a lot of
Got a lot of R-rated stuff.
yeah, and a lot of language issues on certain videos, and it quit showing what you were watching.
You know, the elevator filmers are fine. I
Yeah.
mean, like, you know, I Hate Escalators, you know, as much as I Hate Escalators uses some profanity,
Here we are.
his
in the
videos are
National
fine.
Forest.
You know, his videos are fine. They're entertaining. I like to watch a lot of those.
Yeah, but they completely disregarded what you wanted to, your history said you wanted to watch.
Yeah, it
They
wasn't-
just decided, oh, that's because the grown-ups in your life were forcing you to watch that stuff. That's not really what you
Yeah,
wanna
but
watch.
why would I? You know, why would I be for? You know, I shouldn't be forced to watch elevator videos. I watch elevator videos because they're fun to look at.
Okay, it's not that they didn't think they were fun to look at.
I mean, elevator
It's-
stuff. I mean, Diesel Ducey, even Sam. You know, and I Hate Escalators. They're fun people to look at their
A lot of
videos.
parents restrict what their kids can watch.
Well, exactly. But you know, I'm not strict.
And for some reason, the people who write the algorithms for what to promote and what to autoplay decided that now that you're 18, this is what you want. The stuff that you wanted to watch yesterday isn't really what you want because you're 18 now.
Yeah.
So we changed your birthday so that it would think you were 13 again
No, we turn the safe
and
search.
turn the
back.
safe search back on.
You know, and it's like I want to be able to look at nice videos. Like, you know, I want to watch.
Well,
You know.
the question we have is when YouTube thinks you turn 18 again, when you are in fact going to be 23, 5 years older than that, do we need to reset it again to 13, or can we set it to your actual age and it'll listen to what you have said you want to watch?
You know, because I want to watch clean stuff. I mean, elevator videos, you know, aren't so bad. I mean, they're not.
That is your hobby.
You know, and of course, even, you know, and I'm fine with watching elevator videos even if there's a little bit of cussing in them. I mean, I'm fine with watching them because they're not horribly.
You watch elevators and escalators,
You know.
and a lot of music videos,
You know,
especially
and-
Christmas.
You know, and I like to watch, you know, and the elevator videos are nice to watch. I mean, I do watch a fair amount of I Hate Escalators, and I also watch a fair amount of other people too.
But
And,
yeah, you have a list of elevator filmers that you are subscribed to that is as long as your arm. But aside from that, it's like you watch elevator stuff because that is your hobby, that is your interest. I watch a lot of stuff on gardening because that is my interest. I also watch a lot of stuff on cooking. That is my interest. I even subscribe to a crochet channel that shows how to do different stuff that I don't know how to do. But that's my interest. Now, it's given that it has my age, it says, yeah, it's perfectly reasonable that an old lady wants to watch cooking and gardening and crocheting. But I'm an old lady, and they also have decided that young boys, young men, have different, well, young men do have different interests than old ladies. But for some reason, their algorithm disregarded 5 years of viewing history to suggest what they thought you should watch.
You know, and I'd rather watch an elevator video than all the crap that you have to filter through.
Yeah.
It's like I every so often I have to click don't recommend because it recommends me something disgusting. And it's like I want to watch the
what we will remember to do, okay, when your birthday comes up in 2 more years, we will remember when we go on it. First thing we do is make sure Safe Search is turned back on. Safe Search does not recommend stuff with adult warnings. You can still watch it.
You can still watch it, like
but you
know.
have to go and seek it out.
You know, it's like I can watch the slow-mo guys with the stuff they have with the adult warning.
Frankly, 9 out of 10 slow-mo guys videos should have you don't try this at home warning.
You know, and they should, because the slow-mo guys do dangerous stuff, but they get the adult warning slapped on their stuff, and I still watch those. You know, those actually play automatically for me, the slow-mo guys.
Yeah, well, you're subscribed to them.
You know, I'm subscribed to them, and I like to watch the slow-mo guys because, you know, they make funny videos.
Yeah, and watching the stuff in super slow motion is really cool.
It's really
they've
cool.
got the super high speed filming cameras. Oh, was that the longest 5 minutes on the internet was 8 hours, or was it
19 hours.
19 hours?
The longest 5 seconds was 19
Oh,
hours.
it was 5 seconds. It was 19 hours. Okay.
So the longest 5 seconds on YouTube.
Now that was the glass breaking.
Yeah, it was the glass breaking, and they did do a video talking about it.
Yeah.
And then
they put up the raw files.
They put up the raw files where it was 19 hours, where there was no audio added to it. And of course, recently they did a 17-hour film where there was a narration at the beginning, and then it cuts to the 17 hours.
What was the 17-hour one about?
It was something about what Bill's planet looked like.
Planet?
It was something you could look it up,
No, we'll look it up later.
because I think it's something about Bill's planet.
I will look that up at some other time.
But it was interesting how, but you know, long videos have been a thing on YouTube where you could do, you know, and you could make videos that are long, and these are legit long videos that don't have looping, because you could loop things as long as you want.
No, they have those enormously expensive cameras that will film at hundreds of frames per second, thousands, I think some. And then when we play it back at 30 frames per second, you get to see in detail how fast things happen. Like they did that mirror breaking one, and you could actually see the glass ripple. Now glass, before it shattered, it rippled. Which was cool. Look at all these trees leaning. That's the way the wind comes from.
Yeah, exactly.
The wind tends to blow steadily from that direction, so the trees lean.
Yep.
2 things will make them lean like that: steady winds from that direction, or strong winds like a hurricane, where it'll go through when they're at an appropriate growing stage. direction, and the palm trees that grew at almost a 45-degree angle.
You know, one thing I noticed about Jumpstart is they never completed the Adventureland with all the missions. They never completed it. At the end, it says check back for more updates, and they were going to put more missions in, but they never completed it.
They never did. Yeah.
That's the part that disappointed me. And now that they shut down, they definitely aren't going to be completing it.
No, I'm disappointed with them shutting down.
Yeah, of course there is what claim. You know, you have to be very careful. I'm not sure if there's malware, but there is what claims to be a copy that you can go on.
It doesn't save your stuff. We don't know if you can chat. If you can chat,
the filters are off, so
the filters will be off.
So people might be saying bad words on there, because I would not be surprised, because
you can't go on all the missions. It does not save your progress, but if you like stayed on it long enough to earn a bunch of coins, you could buy stuff for your VIP lounge or your house. But,
but if we find out that there's no malware
it would go away. Yeah, I have to check that tomorrow.
But once we find out there's no malware, then I'll start playing it. And I will get more into that game, because even though pirated copies aren't, if the legit game is shut down and we can play a pirated copy, that's cool.
We paid for a lifetime membership with Jumpstart.
Yeah, that's my favorite game.
And they gave less than 2 weeks notice when they shut down.
And it was really a shame, and I really want to be able to play it even after the shutdown. Like, I really do want to be able to play it more and find out if it's multiplayer, maybe do some of the glitches after the shutdown.
Well, to do the glitches, you have to buy like a skateboard.
Which we can do.
I don't know. You would have to earn up enough money in a single session. Hey, he's got a helmet on. Good for you. Oh, you too. Helmets galore.
Oh, look, we got people on motorcycles with helmets.
Yes, they have helmets.
That's cool.
They're smart.
Here we go. We still got this road to go on for a couple more hours.
Oh, yeah. We aren't even to the turnoff before Silver Springs yet.
Yeah. And then we'll be streaming the way back.
Yeah, we'll stream on the way back.
And of course, this is going to be a really long video, so yeah. Like I said, some people,
So the question would be, are we going to go back this way, or are we going to go back the turnpike, or are we going to go back that other way? The longest way takes us through Gainesville, all the way straight across till you go to 95, and then you head south.
I'm not sure if anybody's going to be watching this all the way to the end, because it's really long, so some people may be skipping around.
The shortest one, mileage-wise, which, depending on the time of day, is the turnpike. Go down 75, then get to the turnpike, then get off at the beach line. And this is the middle one for time, and then, or for distance. This is the middle rush hour traffic. And even though it is a divided highway with limited access, going through Orlando, it has the maximum amount of limited access and a lot of traffic. And I hate driving through heavy traffic. Actually, I don't know anybody who likes driving through heavy traffic. That would be weird. Wonder what we're slowing down. Why have the motorcycles slowed down? I think they may have thought that that last intersection might have been their turn. Give them a little extra room because that red car is awfully close to the motorcycles, and motorcycles need more room, not less, because they can stop really fast because they're smaller. Also, things that a car would hardly notice can cause a motorcycle to skid. But yeah, they give motorcycles extra room. And they are most definitely not giving motorcycles extra room. Matter of fact, I wouldn't follow a car that closely. I'd follow a bicycle that closely if I was on another bicycle.
This video should be uploading by tonight.
Yeah. Oh, there it is. Nothing wrong with the video so far, except for being boring.
Yeah.
Boring and soothing.
I'm sure if I was...
Same thing, different connotation.
I'm sure you would have noticed if I said something that shouldn't have been on there.
If something is boring, it's calm and peaceful and not interesting. If something is soothing, it's calm and peaceful and you want that. So boring versus soothing depends on whether or not you want that kind of calm and peaceful. And boring is highly underrated. manufactured homes. Trailer box. Mobile homes that they're calling lakefront cabins.
I'm glad we could record the whole trip. This has been the full road trip from the post office to Gainesville. Now we're either going to end this somewhere in 524 or 95.
Should end it at Walmart.
Yeah, I think we'll end it at Walmart.
Because I've got to go to the grocery store today.
Alright, that's cool. Problems in Florida. So many people are moving to Florida that mobile home parks are being purchased and people are being told to move because they're going to put up an apartment complex there. That was interesting. There was a fire danger sign. Fire danger is low today because it's not horribly windy and it's been raining. Motorcycles with helmets. Like the people up here who ride motorcycles are smart. Motorcyclists that were way ahead of us. They passed us, they got way ahead of us, and what happened? They had to wait longer at the light. Back up to 55. Oh wow, we've been 2 hours.
I wonder what this looks like in the winter.
Why does my mind keep attempting to say stuff that I don't want to say on my video?
Oh, because you've got little bad voice in the back of your head that's fighting with the good voice.
You know, and I keep trying not to say things, you know, I don't want to say anything having to do with my address. I don't want to say anything.
I know.
And my mind keeps, I don't want to say anything where I'm joking about something that I shouldn't.
All sorts of cartoons show people with a little devil sitting on one shoulder, telling them to do bad stuff, and a little angel sitting on the other one saying, no, don't listen to him. Right?
Yeah, but I keep being told to either say my address or to make a joke about something that I shouldn't even joke about.
You should, just enjoy the scenery. Let's see, what's our speed limit again now? Going
50.
down to 50. Going from 55 to 50. I'd hate to have to cross the street in one of these little bitty towns from the grocery store. 50-mile-an-hour road. Right?
I really enjoy these road trips. I mean, these long.
You like car rides. When you were a baby, you loved going for a car ride. As long as we went faster than 35 miles an hour. We went we could go 35. If we went under 35 miles an hour, you would scream. Unless we were stopped at the railroad tracks when a train was going by. And then only if we were in the first couple of rows. Because when you're the first, if you're the first, second, maybe even third car, you get vibration in the tire when the train goes by. And you like that.
Of course I did.
And when you were big enough, when you were over a year old and could sit forward facing, you could see the train, and that was fun too. Silver Spring sign.
Yeah, there it is.
11 miles on the left, so we're probably going to be turning right before then. Another RV campground.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
I'll be glad when it's over.
Yeah. As much fun as it is, you are stuck sitting down.
Yeah, and I'm also having to really think hard about what to say.
Speed limit 55 again.
My mind keeps trying to get me to say something that I don't want to accidentally say.
I want you to think about something. Now, we've been to the Oaks Mall once before.
Yeah.
There was not a public elevator, if I'm correct, right? Out in the major part of the mall. There were some ramps, because it was built into, it's kind of built into a hill.
Yeah.
But there were ramps that went from one level to the other, or one half level to another half level. But it wasn't 2 stories.
Those malls where I did the elevator before, right?
There is an elevator because there's at least one store that is 2 floors.
Oh, yeah.
Stores that are only 1 floor don't have an elevator going into another store, obviously. And if you could walk or take a wheelchair from one section, from one floor to the other because of the way it's built, it doesn't have to have an elevator. The elevators are there because it needs to be handicap access. So if I could take a wheelchair and go into every level and every store without riding an elevator, then it doesn't need one. And stores that are 2 sections where technically I could go out 1 floor, go around a bit, and then come in on the other one without going on an escalator or an elevator. But the store doesn't want you to shop on 1 floor and then leave. They want you to be able to shop on both floors. Because you might decide, well, I'm not going to go on the other floor and get whatever it is I need off the other floor. I'll just go home and get another trip. The longer you stay in the store, the more money you spend. And they want you to be able to access everything in the store without leaving the store. Because if you leave the store, you might shop in a different store or not shop.
And I should be able to get all the elevators and escalators. That's what the plan is.
That's why when you go into the grocery store, milk, eggs, and bread are the 3 most sold items in a grocery store. And they're in the back. You have to go past everything to get to
Alright,
it.
here we go. We're stopping at a red light.
Because so that if you need to get something else, you can stop at the store. And you have to pass all the other stuff that's not on your list that like, oh, wait a minute, I think I need that. Or I could use some of that. So they put the stuff that they know you're going to need in the back. 4 miles to Silver Springs.
Well, we're going to figure something out.
Yep.
Are we going to Silver Springs?
No, we're not going to Silver Springs.
6 miles to
Dairy
Dairy
Queen. No, we're not going to Dairy Queen. So that has RV lots for sale. Now, when I was your age, and probably for a couple of decades, I thought it would be fun when I retired to buy an RV and live in it.
There's so many floors up. There's so many floors up.
Yeah, big bridge. Over the river and through the woods. Quarter to noon. Is that 11:44?
Yeah, 11:44. You're not mishearing it.
Did the drive start to get boring for you?
Yeah. I'm also having to challenge myself too at the same time.
That's why when we go on the Minnesota road trip, I want 2 hotel stays.
Yeah, and also every day I'm gonna have to be challenged when filming not to say certain things, which I've been pretty good at.
Yeah, you've been pretty good at it.
You know, not only I'm following it very well as in to not swear, but I'm also following the whole thing of
You're not doxing, you're not swearing, you're not talking private.
and I'm trying to make sure that I don't do that accidentally because I have to be very careful, especially with live streams.
I wonder how often they mow this over here.
But canned videos, you also have to be careful about those too,
Yeah.
just like with live streams, because
Canned videos are easier to edit though. You can't edit a live stream.
yeah, live streams can't be edited, and this is live, and even if the stream cuts out,
Is anybody on it?
there's people on it, but there's nobody leaving comments right now, but yep.
They're probably watching the
But-
scenery.
But like I said, you know, the canned video, you know, as much as I can edit that, I'm still trying to be careful about what I say, so that I
don't
don't.
have to edit.
I'm trying not to have to edit.
Turn right onto Florida 326 West.
326 west.
That's one of the
I
reasons.
bet that's the light, huh?
Yeah, one of the reasons why I don't care if this is streamed is because the cam video pretty much follows the same standards. So
Yep.
that's why.
If your stream has nothing that needed to be edited, then neither will your cam video. Okay, is this what it says?
At
Yeah.
the light, turn right onto Florida 326 West.
Yeah, it's 275.
Continue on Florida 326 West for 11 miles.
45 miles an hour. Yeah. Looks like somebody lost a piece of tire.
Wow. It's also interesting how with the pirated copy of Jumpstart, two versions of Jumpstart can be played. There's two versions. There's the latest version, and there's another version that can be played. And both versions run differently, and there's also math blasters.
Okay. Tomorrow, not today, today's road trip.
Yeah, today's the road trip, and of course I'll upload it the same day I film it, because you know, as soon as I get home I'll be able to upload it. We're just sitting here at the red light.
Yeah, that sign says welcome to and something that I can't read from here.
I can't read.
Not from there. Something. Indian Lake State Forest. I'm kind of under the impression that a lot of the land in here, even if it's not officially a state park, is still owned by the state.
Yeah.
Pickup truck just dropped past that big truck. Even though the sign right here says do not pass, they did it anyway.
They did it anyway.
Yeah. Because that grayish black truck, see straight ahead of us. I don't know if the camera's picking it up. Evidently it's going too slow.
Yeah.
Although since we're not really aiming on it, I'm assuming it's doing the speed limit. Probably wasn't accelerating fast enough. Or they want to speed. I think when we get to the mall, you should end the live stream.
Yeah, I'll
Go
set
to
it.
the canned video, because operating the live stream and filming is a bit much when you're carrying them.
Yeah.
Like when we went to the Eye,
Yeah.
like on Orlando, and I was trying to handle the live stream while you're filming a canned video, and I'm trying to figure out where we need to go for tickets for the one attraction that's there that we wanted to go to, and keep track of two children who were wanting to go in different directions. It was a bit much.
And the part that disappointed me is the fact that there had to be a part that I had to mute out because of background music.
Well,
Because of stupid background music. And he doesn't understand that, you know,
okay, he was not paying attention to the language being used in the song. And that is actually a common occurrence amongst pretty much everybody. So there's another state forest over there.
I at least have the sense, you know, to know what songs to play and which ones not to.
Well, Mommy pays attention to the lyrics, and Mommy draws your attention to the lyrics if Mommy thinks they're inappropriate. So then you don't play them on your streams,
Yeah.
because you have strict standards
For what's acceptable.
for what gets an age restriction.
You know, it's like even the D word. I'm not going to say the word, but even the D word gets restricted, or GD and the F bomb gets restricted.
Well, the policy that you have taken that I wholeheartedly agree with is that you have young relatives who watch your stream.
You know, and kids shouldn't be
And-
using those words.
Even though they will eventually, and maybe even have already heard those words, you do not want to be the one to teach them.
That's why I have to use min stoves and minor words that aren't going to get restricted.
Right.
You know, like that. That's why you hear me saying darn a lot more, because I can't be saying the real word
If-
because it's inappropriate.
If a preschooler watches your channel, you do not want to be the one teaching them the rude words.
That's why I try not to do that. That's why I use alternatives and just minor words that aren't bad enough to get the restriction. But that's beside the point. We're still doing this.
And I think that, frankly, I think more people should take that attitude of, okay, yeah, small children may watch this. Yes, small children will learn those words eventually. They will be hearing them. But do I really want to be the one to teach them those words?
No.
It's like Diesel Doocy used a rude word once on a live stream, and I said, please don't make me explain what that means to my son. That was several years ago. You actually were 12 or 13 at the time. We're starting to get out of the boonies because gas prices are dropping.
That's cool.
The farther apart these little tiny towns are, the less business they do. So they have to charge higher prices. Well, they not only charge higher prices because they can, because people don't, okay, you can get it here, or you can drive 20, 30 miles to get it. No, it's not worth it. Like when we filled up before we started the trip. There was a gas station that was 4 cents a gallon cheaper.
And there's that flag flying in the wind. This is cool.
But I was only getting a couple of gallons because I was topping off the tank. And it wasn't worth 10 cents.
course, I'd be extremely stupid if I ended up saying my login information publicly.
Yeah, that would be. There's no reason to even do that.
There's no reason to do that, and like I said, I feel I'd be incredibly
There's another RV
stupid
park.
to do it. That's cool. There's a park on private property.
When I was a kid, there was a little town a couple miles from where I live that had, I think, 4 buildings. Had a couple of houses, and it had a general store / gas station / post office. And it was actually an incorporated town. But behind all of that, there was concrete slab after concrete slab, a sea of concrete slabs with poles sticking up. There was an RV park that retirees came to in the winter. And, you know, snowbirds would come down. They call them snowbirds because as soon as it gets cold enough to snow, they all fly south for the winter, drive south for the winter. Okay, we want to go to Gainesville.
Yeah, we want to go to Gainesville.
Okay, well, let's go 70. This way is 75. That way will take us to Gainesville, but this one will take us to 75, and the Oaks Mall is just off of 75.
We did Okahumpka a few years ago.
Yeah, that's on the turnpike, the Okahumpka.
I don't think we're going on the turnpike.
I have a feeling, depending on how late we stay, that we would be heading back and crossing Orlando during a rush hour.
So we might be going to the Okahumpka.
Well, I don't know if if we go to the turnpike, that would be.
Well, I thought it was kind of funny the fact that I get a video there.
Yeah, you could say Okahumpka now.
Oh, Okahumpka?
No, not Humpka.
Oh, maybe I can't.
Well, you did say it. When you think about it, you say it wrong.
When I think about it, then I say it wrong.
Yeah.
Oh, so I accidentally said it right once.
You accidentally said it right.
I keep saying it wrong.
Yeah.
But I only say it right by accident.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man.
And we haven't taken you to Econo-Apache either.
It's gotta be a bit of a challenge.
Taking the big Econo-Apache or the small little one. The big Econ or the little Econ?
I'll have to see if I can handle the challenge. Eventually.
My phone says I'm the only one on. What does yours say? One?
Yeah, just as one person.
Yep, that means us.
But there are other people on. It's just YouTube's inaccurate with their number count sometimes.
Well, they both say one, so it probably is just me.
It's probably just us, but at the same time, you know, I understand I don't have a lot of followers, but I still think people join in every so often.
Yeah, well, people tune in and tune out. You know, it's just a car ride.
It's very boring.
There's another RV park.
That's cool.
The RV parks have a water hookup and a sewer hookup and an electrical hookup. And they used to have phone hookups. I don't know if they have those anymore.
After we do the Oaks Mall, we might do the library next. The library.
You go to the Oaks Mall and then go to the Gainesville Library. If we go to the Gainesville Library after the mall, one that we didn't make, that said to Gainesville, we would be coming back that way. How's that sound? Yes?
Yeah, I think so. I just can't talk. It's getting harder for me to talk, and I also have to make sure that I don't say what's coming out of my mind.
Okay, if your mind is telling you to say things that you don't want on the stream for various reasons.
You know, like I don't want my address, I don't want my my full name, I don't want, you know, I don't want to say certain jokes that people are going to get offended over.
I know.
You know, because if I joke around about 9/11, I'm going to get canceled.
Okay,
So
you're not going to joke around. I'm coming into traffic here.
it's just my mind keeps thinking of this stuff, and it's not cool. My mind, I keep trying to tell my mind that this isn't right. And even if the stream loses signal, the can video is still going.
Fire college.
So here we go.
What's a fire college? Is that a firefighter's college?
Yeah, the thing I had to remember,
Or is it named after somebody?
even if the stream cuts out, the video's still going. So I have to remember that.
You're okay.
I know I'm okay. I'm just having to remind myself not to say certain things. Because I'm allowed to be on YouTube as long as I don't say certain things.
I think I see 95 up that way.
Hopefully everybody's enjoying the stream for anybody who is watching. Anybody who's watching this live, or anybody who's watching the...
Noon. Yeah, I bet that's 75 up there. I see an overpass.
I'll leave the stream up, but I'm also going to have the can video. That's cool. So we got a McDonald's.
Well, because can you see the overpass there?
Yeah, I can see the overpass.
Yeah, there's a couple trucks just went by. That, I believe, is 75. Well, you're going to find fast food places just off of 75.
There's an Arby's.
Yeah. There's a Pilot gas station with an Arby's. There's a McDonald's right up that way by the Mobile. There's a BP up there, too. So there's lots of gas stations right here.
Well, at one point I was at a gas station and they had a... What was it? Wendy's? Yeah, Wendy's.
Yeah, some of them have Wendy's. There's even pizzas.
Wendy's, I think, is cool with the burgers and stuff. They have really good food. Even Wendy's, you know, has good food. So, yeah. I'll be glad when we make it to Gainesville.
Sign says south 75, you go straight. North, you're going to hang a right. We're heading a right because we're heading north.
Yeah. I just want to make sure we don't unplug this accidentally.
No, I was looking for a plug-in for mine, but the white one is a C, and the pink one is a C. Oh, you must have, did you unplug one? Because didn't we have two?
I think so.
That one's yours.
Okay, well this is...
This one's a magnet. I should have been paying better attention because I'm down to half a battery on my cell phone. Which isn't that big of a deal because I do have, let's see, the white isn't plugged into here. That glows, so we'll take it away. There you go.
That's cool, we got power to this thing now.
Yep.
Now we don't have to worry, we can just keep filming and no cuts were made.
Well, it's not filming off that one, it's just I didn't
Well,
want
I'm not filming off, I'm the camera I'm
Yeah.
talking.
Yeah.
We didn't...
we did not unplug the camera, we did not unplug the stream, but I did plug my phone into charge because it's down to a half a battery.
And there's McDonald's drive-thru, that's cool.
Boy, this is a long ride.
Yeah, the longest one that... Oh my god. This is the longest one that we ever had.
Yeah.
You're gonna move? Okay, we're just gonna sit there for a while. This is getting very boring just to sit there for...
Well,
Not a big deal though, we're just sitting there waiting. And now we get to look at all the cool scenery now.
In 600 feet, turn right onto the I-75 North ramp.
okay, I'll let one of you in, but not both of you. Don't get greedy. I've been waiting a long time. Starting to think I should have taken the other way up.
Yeah.
75 has a lot of traffic on it, see?
Oh yeah, I see.
Yeah. And I believe we already said that I hate traffic.
Yeah. This is the worst part.
The thing is, why are we not moving?
Yeah, why?
I bet I know why we're not moving. Because nobody's able to get on to 75.
Yeah, this is not gonna be fun. This is gonna suck. Having to sit here and...
Well, see, if there's so much traffic headed that way, headed north, that people here can't merge, it's going to be blocked up. Or if somebody's broken down on the on-ramp.
This already stinks. That they were having to wait.
I'm just wondering why we're having to wait.
Now we're about to get the third hour in. It's cool.
Okay, now moving a little bit.
Turn right onto the I-75 North ramp.
I-75 North Ramp. And there's south.
Oh, that's why it's... Oh,
In a quarter mile, merge onto I-75 North.
now comes the tricky part.
Here we go. Okay, that
We're
wasn't,
okay.
that wasn't much. You know how insane I get on the, if you've seen the car club video, you'll know what kind of times I get out of this. It's not that I think there's anything wrong. And of course we got,
No, we just had to go from...
oh, we got Sonic Daybreaker, I guess is how I say it. He's on now.
Hi.
So now we got an elevator filmer on the stream. And I remember last time you had your microphone, where the audio, we couldn't hear what you were saying.
That was on his stream.
I remember, and I couldn't hear what he was saying because of how bad the audio is. I mean, has he gotten a better mic since then?
I think not. Did
I just hope your streams sound better. You know, after that incident where the microphone, where it sounded like he had marbles or something in his mouth,
No, it was like it was muffled.
and it was really bad.
Yeah. So, you know, things wear out.
Don't worry, because I should increase, I think, the audio.
The audio, the volume will be louder next time. Yeah. Cool. It's always fun to have new stuff.
Yeah.
I like getting new tech as well. I may not understand it, but I like it. Because usually once you figure it out, it works better.
Yeah, exactly. Oh no. I can't have that. No.
Okay.
I'm live streaming. All right. I apologize.
Is he on the stream?
That was nothing urgent. It was just simply
Well, that was your brother, right?
Yeah, well, he should be on the stream though.
Okay, he may not have noticed that we're on the stream.
Come on,
Or
you.
maybe he wanted to say hi. I don't know. But I can't call him back and not have him on speaker where only I can hear him.
Yeah, I don't want to invade his privacy.
Okay,
And we're-
saying hi.
Yeah, but we're streaming live, and I don't want the
Okay.
live stream viewers to get our address
Okay,
out.
he's not going to say our address.
What if I can send a text to him?
He probably could, yeah.
Let me send him a text to let him know what's going on here.
Yeah, because I don't think I've ever hung up or declined a call from your brother. And
I am. Let me put this
say
in.
on live stream.
On
Live.
live.
LIVESTREAM.
Live stream. On live stream.
Okay, and then hit send.
I send it. I send the text on live stream. So hopefully he gets on YouTube and notices that we're streaming this, which is why I don't want to
Okay,
invade.
your family members very seldom actually call, okay? So that's one of the reasons I have it when I put the phone on mute when I go to bed. The important contacts, who are all family members, are set, I love that setting, where if they text me or they call me, it goes through and does the announcement. Because I want to be able to have my adult children reach me.
I know, but what I'm saying is I sent him the text saying on live stream.
Okay.
So he should, hopefully he can notice, hopefully he can go on YouTube. Let me also tell him, go
Well, should I call
YouTube, go on YouTube
to watch?
to
WTCH. WTCH. Watch.
watch. Let's see if he notices that. 'Cause I sent the text to him.
Okay.
Because I don't want to, I understand I'm very concerned, and like I said, I'm trying to get this whole trip unedited.
Yes, but if he needs to talk to me,
Then then we're just gonna
then
have
he
to,
should call me again.
and we're gonna cut the stream off
Yeah.
because,
Everybody who live streams, if something comes up where they have an important phone call,
then they have to end the stream.
they end the stream or they mute it. I don't know how to mute the stream.
Yeah, and I also, too bad there's not a mute button on the camera for the cam video, because I'm gonna have to do editing, and it's really gonna suck.
No, because nothing private has been said.
Well, I know, but so I'm just let me look to see if he's gonna notice the go on here.
Did he text back?
Let's see. It says on live stream. It says on LIVETSTREAM, and then go on YouTube to watch.
Yeah. Let's see, can you type in call back? Or should we stop and call, okay?
ULD.
Yeah, that should, space, we, space, stop,
And
call, C-A-L-L, back, B-A-C-K.
should we stop? And where's the word and?
A-N-D.
A-N. Back?
Yeah.
Should we stop and call back? Let's hope he gets that notice,
Because if it's important, if it's urgent, I want to be able to talk to him.
I know, but we'll send him the text so he knows. So hopefully he'll go on YouTube and watch this, because
See, it's,
well, I know, but we also have to respect privacy since
yes,
YouTube
we
is
have
about...
to respect privacy, but if it's urgent, it is more important than the live stream.
I know, exactly. You got the point.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to decline anything. I just want to make sure.
Yeah, you just want to make sure you don't shut off the stream and the recording for nothing.
Yeah.
Or mute the recording for nothing.
Yeah, because I've had that before where the recording got muted when there was nothing urgent for nothing, and I hated that.
Yeah.
And that was very traumatizing to have to sit there and edit, even though it would be great to have a call and make a second rage compilation.
No, you don't need a rage compilation. Just take it easy. We haven't ended anything.
I know.
The internet now knows you have a brother. Actually, the internet already knew you had a brother. So, nothing private has been said. Nothing that needs to be screened has been said. Okay? Everything is fine. He may have just been bored and wanted to call and talk to us and chat while he was on his way home from work. Okay?
I know, but like I said,
He does that once in a while.
I was hoping he sees these texts.
Well, he's got his phone on him because he texted him.
Yeah.
You didn't text him,
I
right?
did text him. Look.
Okay.
See?
Well, no, I can't look because I've got traffic.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Traffic at, well, we went from 70 down to 60, so traffic and something going on up ahead. The car is moving at a high rate of speed. I do not want to not pay attention. Oh, I bet 4th of July is big around here. Florida's largest fireworks selection.
We should be close to Gainesville.
Gainesville is 25 miles. Now that would be the first Gainesville exit. If memory serves, there are 3. It's been 40 years since I lived in Gainesville, so give or take. I don't think they've added a new on or off ramp, but Gainesville has definitely changed since I was there a long time ago when I went to school.
I understand all except urgent calls. I just don't want to end my stream for nothing.
I know. You didn't have to hang up. You could have hit answer because it's not on speaker. And then I could have spoken and you would not have heard your brother. Okay? You would only hear my end of the conversation.
Yes, sir.
And I am well aware that you are recording and streaming. So I know. Okay? And one of the first things I would have said was, hi. I'm I'm not putting you on speaker because we're on a stream. And he might have said, okay, or I've got something urgent, or hey, put me on speaker so I can be on the stream too. You denied him that opportunity by declining the call.
Which I didn't mean to do.
You panicked.
You know, because I don't want my stream to, you know,
Okay. Answering the phone, okay? Me saying hello does not violate anything, okay? And courtesy demands that I inform the person on the phone that you are on a stream, okay? So it would be all right. But I don't like to hang up or decline calls from any of my children, okay? Because they could be calling to say hi, how are you doing, what's up, hey, I'd like to make plans, because you've got a birthday coming up, right? Okay, maybe he wanted to arrange for when to go, right? Or to do something, or come over to his house for a birthday. But we don't know that because you hung up on him.
My brother should be aware about live streams.
He knows about live streams, yes.
And live streams are live where you can't censor what's being said.
He knows that.
And I don't want him to say hey and then my last name.
He's not going to, he knows about doxing, okay? And he knows about live streams are live. And he knows about privacy. All we would have needed to do is for me to say hi and let him know that he was not on speaker and that you were on a stream. Although honestly, I really don't want to talk on the phone, not on speaker while I'm driving, because that means I have to have one hand on the phone.
Even decency declines his calls during streams.
Okay, depending on who's calling him, he declines it or he mutes it. I do not know, and you do not know, how to mute the audio on the stream. Is using a secondary streaming program,
Yeah.
which may have more features. Gainesville, hey
way back the same way. Because once we get to Gainesville, before we go to the Elks Ball,
When we get to the mall,
we're gonna answer my brother,
I'm gonna call your brother back.
and then we'll do the video after, and let him know and say, hey, this is a whole trip where we're gonna be live streaming and filming. The reason why we declined your call is because we were streaming.
We will not stream at the mall.
Yeah.
Because you're going to do a canned video, and I don't want to be messing with the stream and all that while you're doing the canned.
Yeah, but I'm gonna start the canned video after the phone call. And
While
we'll
you're
talk.
going to stream. Yeah, you'll start the canned video after the phone call.
Because I'm not gonna film that for privacy.
No.
And you're gonna explain what's going on.
Yep, I will tell them what's going on. Not a bad driver. He changed lanes. He was not close enough to be what you call cutting somebody off, but he can't see me because I can't see his rearview mirrors. So he changed into my lane close enough to where he cannot see me. Changed lanes in a position that made me tailgating.
Is the stream muted?
I don't know. No, my phone is muted. Turn the volume up. Okay. Is it on?
No, I don't hear any sound on the stream. Must be muted.
Can't do anything to mute the stream.
No, I don't hear any sound on the stream. Must be muted.
No, it's just a delay.
Okay, well that was kind of.
That was scary for a moment.
Yeah, I thought the microphone was muted. It's like we did all this shutting up and declining stuff for nothing. Don't tell me that.
Well, I know the volume was on when we started.
I mean, I know we didn't do it for nothing because I got the canned video, but still, I mean, the stream should be on. You know?
We're gonna have to play with the stream to see how to mute it.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do that.
Not now. Maybe we'll do that when we start it up on the way home
Yeah,
before we leave the parking lot.
yeah, we'll do that real quick. We're gonna try and have this continuous.
Yeah, we'll film this continuous until we get to the mall. There's Payne's Prairie Preserve State Park. All that marshland out there is a state park.
Yeah, we're about to get 3 hours into this,
I told you it was at least a 3-hour drive.
and then we got another 3 hours back, and hopefully we can get this without any interruptions. Because if I get one interruption, I'm gonna have to find where the time marker is for where to do the mute.
Well, is the time set correct? No, the time's not.
No,
set
it's not. So I'm gonna have to go find it. I'm gonna have to sit through the hours of footage to
Well,
find it.
I know what you can do to help with that. If there is some sort of an interruption, look at how long the live stream has been playing, right?
Yeah, but that's not gonna tell us.
No, if the live stream has been playing for, say, 3 hours and 2 minutes, when something happens that you're going to need to mute on the canned video, you know to start somewhere around 3 hours.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Now 4 exit free. And he used to live up the second. I don't even remember how to get in my old house.
Hopefully we can make it to Gainesville successfully. It worked when I filmed elevators with the view quality is better.
Well,
The microphone.
yeah.
So Sonic is talking about the microphone thing.
Oh no, that's not Gainesville. That's just
The
the
rest
rest area right outside of Gainesville.
And here's the most exciting part.
Second part.
Look at all these signs.
No parking. Don't park here. Do not park your trucks. This is not where you sleep. University of Florida. Next 3 exits.
Alright, so we're making it there. Hopefully we can get this successful before my brother calls. And there's that
Okay,
building.
I don't think he's going to call us back. I'm going to have to call him back after we stop the videos.
You know, and explain so that he doesn't call on the way back. And unless it's some emergency, which I hope to God doesn't happen.
Or unless he wants to be on the street.
Well, if he wants to be on the street, he's got to know the conditions.
He knows the conditions. Your brother is not stupid.
You know, unlike my dad and how he's like, oh, you can post whatever you want.
Okay. Your brother doesn't want you to post some things.
You know, and the idea that my dad says that, you know, oh, you can post whatever you want, that's bullshit. You can't post whatever you
You
want.
can't post whatever you want. Some of the things that you might be interested in posting are not appropriate for your channel.
Which is why I don't post it. I think we're about to get there. We should be close to Gainesville now.
That was a Gainesville exit. This is another Gainesville exit. We're not at our exit yet. The map is still on, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's the Hampton Inn.
When I lived in Gainesville, the apartment complex that I lived in was one of the many apartment complexes that had a pool, and I never got to use the pool. Because it was too cold in the wintertime for me. It wasn't there in the summertime. And when it was warm enough, I was too busy because I was working and going to school. So it was school, work, homework, sleep.
Audio quality is better when filming elevators. Okay, I see what you mean.
Yeah, absolutely, because audio quality when you're filming elevators, you're in an enclosed space without a lot of extraneous noise. And the non-conversational noise in an elevator is the motor, which everybody wants to get. Or
Yeah.
a fan.
And sometimes the motor can drown out the annoying fan.
If the motor is drowning out the fan, either you've got a very quiet fan or the motor is louder than it should.
Well, it makes good video when you got motors, epic motors.
Yeah. Of course, a lot of them are not really that loud.
And also, Little Rocks Bro, if you're watching this stream, put a comment in.
Okay, if he was calling while he was driving, he's not going to be able to join the stream. You know that, right?
Yeah, but he doesn't. I don't think he's aware that we stream.
You sent him a text. He will check. Exit 387 is full smile.
Oh my God! Here we go!
Yay!
Oh, we're here in Gainesville. This just makes me happy. Okay.
Exit 387. That's this one right here.
Okay, here we go.
Which I am very grateful for because my behind is starting to hurt.
Yeah. And I'll be glad to, because I've been sitting on my ass for a while, so I'll be glad to get up after this.
You sure we got things on?
For the stream?
Yeah, they're on the volume for the
GPS?
yeah, for the GPS.
Okay, I turned the volume down.
Okay, when you turn the volume down, you turn all of the volume down.
Yeah, well now I got it where the GPS should. Let's see if we get a good old announcement here. Let's
It
see.
should be telling me to turn.
At the light,
There
use
it
any
goes.
lane to turn right onto Florida 26 East, West Newberry Road.
Finally, we got it on.
Yeah, so you had it. If I wasn't reading the signs, I would have missed the turn because it didn't tell me.
All right, well here we are in Gainesville.
Yeah.
This is cool.
Actually, we've been in Gainesville city limits for a little while. The highway runs through it.
I'm gonna try and do the road trip back on one video, assuming I don't have to edit.
Yeah.
If nothing else, I'll do them as separate
You'll do
video.
a transition.
I will do probably a transition, if I can find that in the editor, which if nothing else, I'll just stitch it all together. It should be a simple video. Transitions, if we're happy with the results of the edit, then we do that.
In a quarter mile, turn right.
System. No, not yet. Okay, I'm gonna make this big.
Alright, so here we are in Gainesville, waiting for that light to go green.
Yeah, waiting for the light. Kind of blocked.
Alright, well, we made it. We successfully did this. We were close to an interruption, but didn't actually get it, so therefore, here we are at the Oaks Mall, and since that road trip has gone well, now we
500
can...
feet, turn left.
We're gonna do another 4 hours back, assuming we don't get interruptions. And it'll be all on the same video, assuming that doesn't happen. But anyway, we're at the Oaks Mall, and we're gonna call my brother, and then we'll start filming the Oaks Mall.
I'm gonna park over by J.C. Penney's
That's cool.
so that we know where we are.
All right, so yeah, and we'll do a gauntlet at the Oaks Mall. But you know what? We're gonna park, and there's Forever 21.
Yeah.
But you know what?
I'm gonna cut across here.
All right, well
which
we're
is
just...
technically not supposed to do, but If I park over here,
All right, let's
then
just-
I am closer in case it starts to rain when we leave.
all right.
Okay?
Now we're gonna end the road trip. That's it. We'll come back with the mall.
Yep. Bye.
Head north.
Let me see if I can cut the camera off now.
Okay.
Shut the live stream off. Bye.